our Facebook page, Joy 99.7 FM, Facebook Live, and we're showing you video of the accident over the weekend involving a bus and a Hyundai Elantra, resulting in the death of 2 persons. So you can see it for yourself. I want you to watch it, like it, and comment and share so others can see. You can see what we're talking about when we say.
Jesus. Bakuna ko. Jesus. Sorry. Hey, me blow.
Bra, shall I be some running and warm? Wait. Drive or drive and your car. Wait, Oni.
Oh.
Yeah, part of Tabacuni. Any poem. Oh, wait. We are the coffee. Wait. Oh, you got to form or you want to get away. Once
Ana mama no mi bien.
Why do I want to?
We crash you.
But you know who are they?
Let me take a white.
As when a crossing for me.
What a high song. No, it's him. No, it's him.
Ana de ọtí wẹ̀ ni mo tọwọ́ yín.
Yeah, maybe the environment was maybe.
Driving power here, but not driving. Yeah, but so. Yeah, but no, did you anymore? No.
You overtaking in here. No one said it's other things I see for the Pia Baku Pen. No, you're for you. First, you did that. And the poor, when you can buy your banana and go ahead and some men was so. Take care of the
You're crying away.
An accident just happened on the Accra Kumasi highway, and a VIP bus just met with an oncoming car, and this is what just happened.
dragging the people out of the car.
They're literally dragging people out of the car. Wow. And this is what is happening to the VIP bus.
Jesus.
This is not unofficial as in it's being done secretly. They came.
Oh, okay.
So we have told you that they came.
Okay, all right, no problem. Now, the Ghanaian Times reporting this morning, all set for Agenda 111, boost for health sector. Government to launch commencement of 111 district regional specialized hospitals on Tuesday. You know, when I saw the earlier story, actually, so when it's all set, I thought we had now completed it and we were going to, you know, the usual outdoor.
We are now going to cut salt.
Yeah,
we are
but
going to cut salt.
I thought we agreed that we will do this in 2020 and finish it by June or July 2021.
To be fair, though, I think the government said that they had faced some hurdles, some challenges in acquiring the land for the construction of the hospital. So
I'm very convinced that government is very capable of acquiring lands in this country and is very much aware of how to acquire lands.
Be that as it may, they said they are cutting salt tomorrow and that we should give them 1 year. Within 1 year, it should all be completed. So we are marking time with them.
Araba, I don't know whether to be excited because just around the corner here at La General Hospital, we witnessed the sword cutting.
Yeah.
And you ask yourself this morning, what's the state of that facility?
Exactly.
So sword cutting for me is not the end.
Exactly.
I am waiting patiently for a year and commissioning of the facility.
Another year.
Oh, well, I'm waiting for the commissioning.
Okay.
Isn't the sword cutting for me?
At some point, government should surprise us by not telling us they're going to do it.
The commissioning
they should just, you know, go ahead and do it and delay.
Because I've seen the La General
Then when they're
Hospital
going
within
to
a year.
commission it and say, oh, we told you we'll do it. We have done it.
Exactly. So
no sword cutting in the interim.
Let's wait
Nothing
for the
at all.
commissioning.
What else is in the Times?
Okay, now Aegis reports SNIT recovers $4.15 million from 11.79 lost through liquidation of 3 companies. So basically, you're saying that even though it is not the current regime that did the investments, we have taken pragmatic steps to make sure that we get the money back into the coffers of the country, and you are making more investments which are worthwhile, which will not end us where we actually had the problems in times past. There's a very terrible story from the Upper West region. Now, 24-hour torrential rain causes havoc. Roads washed away, properties destroyed, many rendered homeless. And if you see the pictures, it's like some...
It's terrible.
It doesn't look Ghanaian. I mean,
roads
when you connect it,
Yeah.
yes. Basically, it's as if some areas have been cut off from the main, the capital
They
town.
actually have.
Yes, and you
And
can
there's a
see
fear that the
very
roads,
massive
which have been
devastation.
damaged,
Yeah,
will cave in further.
yeah, and
It's-
I think they need urgent intervention. I'm interested in knowing what NADMO and Co are doing right now because
NADMO
many
actually try to go there to help give some assistance to
Yeah.
the affected persons, but because the roads were cut off, they really had
yeah,
no
but we have helicopters,
options.
right? We can do
Let's-
options.
All right, we'll come to that story. But the big story on the Ghanaian Observer: Operation Halt Combat. Illegal miners return in full force. They are polluting the river Ankobra again, and they are daring the military. The story is on page 9 and 10 of the Ghanaian Observer. You can get a copy and read it. Also, tensions in Adan. Electrochem sets the record straight over false alarm. You have a picture of chairman of Electrochem Ghana Limited, Daniel Macaulay. Also, that story on the Agenda 111 commences on Tuesday. And Auditor General report $39 million paid for 2015 Bost head office construction deal without due process.
Well, let's get to the daily graphic for today. Accra Bible in the offing to give impetus to Let's Make Accra Work initiative. So that's more like a charter. So that's what you have to go according to. So that's the Accra Bible.
Accra Bible.
And Agenda 111 project takes off tomorrow. 177,000 people to get Johnson & Johnson jab. And effective police administration, new region created. And according to the Daily Graphic, it's the first time a new region of the police service has been created since 1966. And that's what? The Central East region. And so the Acting Inspector General, Dr. George Akufu Dampare, has named DCOP Kweju Boapia as the new Central East Regional Police Commander. Good work there. And back page, torrential rains hit Upper West, massive investment needed. And that's according to the regional minister, Dr. Hafiz bin Salim.
Now, the New Crusading Guard has that story. But you mentioned Galamsey operations return to Ankobra River,
Right.
and the devastation is clear with the Shamfan still on it as illegal miners pollute river again. And the worst part is the daring of the military. To be fair, I said here that I'm not so convinced about the new path we have taken
The
in our
strategy.
quest to deal with it. I think in times past, we really developed what's called the MMIP to try and fix the problem. We abandoned the cause when we're going for elections. And so these people know that it's always a 9-day wonder. They know when to go in and when to leave. They know the military will not be there 24 hours. They also know that they can compromise with big money the people who are stakeholders down there. And I said before that we need a certain, the likes of Martin Amidu or Daniel Domelevo to be able to spearhead this fight and campaign, mindful of the amount of money is mostly generated from the sector. Well, that's on the front page, together with the story about Agenda 111 and also attempts to pitch Adan residents against Electrochem Expose. And this expose is coming from Electrochem itself. So they are exposing attempts to pitch them against the residents anyway.
Okay, I have the Chronicle, and lots of stories coming out from the Auditor General's report. And the big one here says NDC officials chop 354 million cedis cocoa board cash. Let me get the details because this is too juicy to just let go. It says the Auditor General has instructed management of Cocoa Board to pay a sum of 354 million cedis, which was squandered, quote, by some board of directors during the Eswal Mahama administration. According to the AG, the money, which was a dividend for the year 2014 and 2015, were to be paid into the consolidated fund by the board. And it goes on to state sections of the Cocoa Board Amendment Law. But basically, the Auditor General is directing the directors of Cocoa Board to refund the money,
Okay.
which was supposed to have been paid into the consolidated fund. It's not there. 354 million cedis. Audit report also as well. Zoomlion paid 3.8 million cedis for no work done. The story is on page 8. And police raid den of land guards in Chopoli and arrest kingpins. That's the Chronicle for you.
I think I've seen Zoom Lion's response saying that they were not consulted prior to. I'm wondering
Prior to what?
Prior to the audit report being put together.
Okay.
I'm wondering
So
how
are they
that's possible.
denying the
Was they
claims?
right to them? to mostly, I mean, the expectation that they'll write to them to hear your response and inculcate your response into his report finally.
Was
but
not
what?
done.
And that's what the Zoom law is saying basically in their report.
Yes, but the thing about auditing also is that sometimes if the auditors are finding it difficult to get in touch with you,
they can still proceed.
They can proceed with this publication. And it's only a way of getting you to come and respond once they publish it. So maybe this will get them to respond. And they have responded also. The Daily Statesman says, Bono East Region to get a new university. Double salary scandal at Ghana Standards Authority. Former executive director to cough out 342,000 Ghana cedis. Ghana Health Service cautions against new deadly Marburg virus, and Agenda 11 is also on the front page of the Daily Statesman.
The Finder has these fire stories. I mean, you mentioned that the 95 million cedis Assembly's Common Fund cash used to build private entity. That's according to the Auditor General's report. New job in South MC, 2 driver unions in a tussle over lorry station. And while reporting 24.3% system losses in 2018, ECG paid 182.5 million cedi capacity charges to Senate Energy, which supply power for only 2 months. The biggest story on the front page of the Finder is that story.
All right, and I have the BNFT. Says Momo now bigger than all payment platforms combined. And I believe this because I'm a latter-day saint when it comes to this. I wasn't too sure about registering on Momo before, but now I'm a firm believer, I must say. So it says...
Now you take Momo.
I give Momo. The value of transactions.
Everybody takes and gives Momo.
Oh, why are you explaining?
Life is about give and take. I give more than I take.
Oh, I see.
So the value of transactions have hit 89 billion cedis. Cedis.
That's great.
Wow. Talking about billions, 12.8 billion lost to MDA's Chop Chop. That's according to the Auditor General's report, and we're told that the government has lost some 12.8 billion cedis due to infractions and other irregularities committed by ministries, departments, and agencies in 2020. That's according to the Auditor General's report. And it tells you that the report noted that outstanding debts and challenges in retrieving loans from debtors accounted for a chunk of the irregularities perpetrated by the statutory institutions, totaling 10 billion cedis.
There is something, I'm not sure, I've not read the entire Auditor General's report, but there's a vacuum I'm not hearing consistently. Westlife surcharge.
Yes.
I don't know what's happening, but, you know, we have moved beyond these numbers being reported and being shocked to the conscience, and Dom Level kept on saying, I've surcharged 140 groups or individuals or ministries or departments or specific people, and I've surcharged this number. And it became, okay, so when you surcharge them, they go to court and fight it and all of that. It's not, I mean, I've heard the parts where they say they should retrieve the money and all of that. The word surcharge is one of, I don't know if it's been replaced completely, but I'm not seeing that word in the reports this time around.
Also here, serial killer caged, and talks about that particular young man. Galamsey getting back on Ankobra is also here on the new Crusading Guide. And top coaches show Hearts coach love. He got married over the weekend, so congratulations to him. Let's get to our online news review brought to us by Zenith Bank. In your best interest, GOIL Good Energy and Enterprise Life. No matter how much you make for a living, Enterprise Life has life solutions carefully crafted for you. Enterprise Life, your advantage. And GOIL higher grade fuels have been tried, tested, proving and accepted over the years as most suitable for all engine types, including the latest vehicles with the most modern engines. In addition to these superior qualities, GOIL higher grade fuels are further fortified with the SP3 additive multifunction enhancer, making it more efficient, eco-friendly, and sold at no extra cost. GOIL higher grade fuels come in GOIL Super XP Run 95 and Diesel SP, sold in every GOIL station and not just selected stations. So fill up with GOIL higher grade fuels at Jibebia, GOIL Good Energy, GOIL, Jim. And Zenith Bank, your customer-focused bank, has opened a new branch at Techi Plaza on the Spinters Road in a bid to serve you better. Enjoy an unrivaled banking experience at Zenith Bank's Techi Plaza branch on Spinters Road. Our competent staff are on hand to ensure your visit is most rewarding. So visit us today for an awesome customer experience. Zenith Bank, in your best interest. All right, let's go for the BBC News now. It's brought to us by Fidelity Bank, Believe With Us, and Sefi Brothers.
Jesus. Jesus. Sorry. Hey, me blow.
Bra, shall I be some ram running a more?
When the course is happening.
Wait. Wait, can't win again. Wait, drive or drive and yuck.
I know,
Wait.
oh.
Yeah, part of Kabakunipa. Any poem. Oh, we are the coffee. Wait.
Oh, Ana mama no mi be na.